Hello and welcome to Night Style Talks. I'm your host, Matt Velvet.
Yes!
Today I'm here with Mr. and Miss Adrien from the House of Gemini.
Girl. Not anymore.
No, what?
No, not anymore. But there was a you you meet some fishy people in this industry, and not fishy not in the way we use it in the community, but
Yeah.
you meet some people who are out for themselves, and anything in entertainment,
Yeah.
you know how it is, but yeah,
Cutthroat.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like to surround myself with positive people, so I get positive results, and I have so far. So
Good.
I've done a pretty good job at weeding out the people who have malicious intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
So yeah,
that's
no
that.
more Gemini.
Okay. Well. So
Oh
with it-
gosh, that's gonna cause so much drama.
We can
But I
cut.
live. No, it's fine. Because you know what? No, because I appreciate. I'm so lucky I get to wake up every day and do what I love to do, and to have people who support me. Those are the people I want to be giving my time.
Yeah.
And my support and share names with, and the people who want me to do well. Obviously, I want them to do well, and those are the people I want to associate with. So
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
So with a name like Mr. Miss, I'm sure people are always confused at how to refer to you
Yeah.
as him, her. What do you have to say about that?
To be honest, and I'm not downplaying anyone who because I know a lot of people are very passionate about their gender role and how people refer to them, and a lot of people, it's really important to them. I honestly could care less. I don't think it's important. I think there's so many more important things in this world. Yeah, I'm a dude, but I'm also a musician, and I'm also a makeup artist, and I'm also a video gamer, and I'm also an Aries, and I'm so many things. So what's between my legs doesn't really matter to me so much. If we're sleeping together, it matters, but
Yeah.
other than that, I don't even see why it even needs to come up. So call me whatever you want. I really could
So
care
you don't
less.
want to be put in a box.
No, I don't
Yeah.
care. And it's not even that. It's not even like a don't label me thing. I just honestly don't care. I honestly just don't think about it. If someone called, and I guess it's also, I work in a community where I'm surrounded by dudes dressing up like chicks. So we all call each other, everyone calls girl or dude or whatever, and if we're making
Yeah.
fun of one of the girls, we'll call them dude. So it's what it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't. There are more important things.
Okay.
So yeah, you call me whatever you
Whatever
like.
you want.
Whatever you'd like.
All right. So you said you're doing music now. Can you
Yeah.
tell us more about that?
Yeah,
That's exciting.
It's cuckoo. I've actually been writing music since I started drag. The second, my very first show, which you probably remember because you've been with me since I was a little booger.
Started from the bottom.
Yeah, seriously. Started from the bottom, and we're
We're
not quite
slightly
there,
above
but
the bottom.
I was slightly above the bottom. I don't know. I feel on top of the world. But I'm still, I've come far, but I've come very far, and I've worked very hard, and I'm very lucky to be where I'm at. But there's always up, you
Always
know.
keep pushing yourself.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. The day I get to a point where I'm I'm satisfied, shoot me. I don't ever want to retire. Retirement's never made sense to me.
Yeah.
If you love what you do, you should always want to do it.
Absolutely.
Because that's what fuels me. What else do I have after that? You get to a point where you're I'm done. What am I going to do? Sit at the beach until I pass away? No, I don't know. I'm not built that way. But what'd you ask me? Music.
Music, yeah.
So yeah, I've been a musician, and I started playing piano when I was 5.
Wow.
When I was a little baby. And it's funny because I used to hate going to lessons, and my mom would tell me, you need to go to lessons. You're gonna need this one day. And I would tell my mom, oh girl, when am I ever gonna need piano lessons? And then fuck me, of course, 10 years later, now all I care about is music, and the only thing in this world I care about. And
A lot of people can't play piano, so that's really cool that you can.
yeah, I love it, and I'm not great at it, but I guess I'm good enough to write a song. I got the basics when I was a kid, and I got, playing the Beethoven and all that, the crap that they teach you, when you're young. But then, all the classics that you have to learn. but that stuff's so hard and so layered and beautiful and like the basis of all music basically now, even pop music came from that. That's how it started. And then you start playing, and then it's like a language. Once you learn to speak the language, you can speak it in slang, or you can, you go
freestyle a little
right,
bit.
exactly. So I can hear a song, and what I actually started doing when I got I just bought myself a new piano as like
wow.
to promise myself like don't stop. And I just started learning like a bunch of music that I just love.
And writing your own as well?
Yeah, well, and that's it. I had written all this music. I've been writing it for 2 years, this full album, and I wrote about, like upwards of 60 songs. Like I wrote a lot of songs. Yeah, so every night I would come home and just have an idea in my head and type. Like my phone, my notepad is just like that, just lyrics. People think I'm crazy because we'll be like at dinner or something, and I'll just be like, "Oh my God, you said something, and it was brilliant," and I'll be back. So I'll go to the bathroom and just in the stall. Like,
yeah, you have to honor your creativity.
Oh my God, always honor your vomit.
Exactly.
Always. So, and that's the thing. I would get wasted some nights and wake up and just see trash, but I'll turn it into something. But it's basically just everyone was inspired by all my experiences in the club scene in the past 2 years. People I've met, things I've learned, like all that amazing stuff. And like I said, I'm so lucky to be where I'm at and working as much as I'm working.
You've come a long way in a couple years.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really nuts. And like people always tell me like, don't get a swelled head, don't get a swelled head. And I'm like, I'm just doing what I love to do. Like the fact that people appreciate it enough to like come and see me and book me and
give you their dollar bills.
Oh my, no, yeah. I mean, people think that that's such a silly thing, but someone gives me $1, that to me says I appreciate what you're doing. Yeah. It's not the monetary amount. You give me $1, you give me 5, you give me whatever.
You live for the applause.
Exactly.
And the dollar bills.
Exactly. I really do. Truthfully. That's the next single, dollar bills. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
You heard it here first.
Right? Yeah. Don't hold your breath. But no, it's just like, I don't know. Like, I couldn't get a swelled head. I love it too much. Like, I don't do it for... It's funny you bring that song up. Because when she wrote Applause...
That's such a powerful song.
Oh, my God. When Lady Gaga wrote Applause, everyone said, oh, that's so narcissistic. You know, she's obsessed with people cheering her on, blah, blah, blah. That's not what it is. As an artist, and you get it, and every artist gets this. As an artist, you live to see your work impact people.
Yeah.
There is nothing more incredible in this world. And you make it because you love it. But then we hope, please let this touch somebody. When a crowd is applauding, they've been touched. So to have a whole, crowd touched by your work that you put hours and hours and sweat and tears and blood, and you eat, sleep, and breathe it, and then they feel it, it's like...
The best feeling.
Damn. Like, what? Shit. It's like having a baby. Like, you have a baby, and then you show it, and you lift it, and everyone...
And if you're doing it for the right intentions, then they will feel that way.
Right. And that's why I honestly, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get a swelled head. I think I have the same head I have now that when I started, and I was, wearing Forever 21 leather jackets. And
I remember that.
Yeah, cutting up Party City fishnets and had no idea how to do makeup and all that. And I was paying to perform. I would do class all day, 8 o'clock till nighttime, and then I'd go to Pulse and I'd sign up for their talent competition, looking terrible but having the best time on stage. And I would pay $50. No, what was cover at the time? I don't remember what cover is.
Like
that's a good thing. I don't pay cover anymore. That's nice. that's a plus now. But like I would pay $10. I'd perform, make maybe $3 in tips, and go home. And I was driving 30 minutes to do it. So I'd drive home 4 o'clock in the morning, get back to school, take my drag off, do my homework, and go to class.
It's crazy.
For a year I did that.
And so now you took the semester off. How's that been?
I've been saying semester off for my mother's sake. I'm now in my second semester off. You're asking good questions. You're really going to get me. But I don't know. Education means a lot to me. I think education is very important. I don't, however, feel that school is for everybody.
Yeah.
especially not when you're going for something that's artistic.
I mean, you are being educated. You're learning.
Every day I learn.
Yeah.
Every single day. And I think that's the most wonderful thing in the world. And I think like the same thing with progress, if you feel like you've made it, whenever you feel like you've stopped learning, call it quits. Because that's it. I mean, if you really truly think you can't learn anymore, I'm sorry for you. Because every time I learn something, whether it's a makeup trick or you know, how to make a mix better or how to make a costume a better way, you know, anything, how to play a chord differently, it's the best thing in the world. Like that's what, you know, that's what we do it for, to
Yeah.
feel like we're getting better and we're growing with the art.
You're learning all these life lessons and learning what you want to do with your life at such a young age. So you must have like people inspiring you every day. So who would you say are your biggest inspirations?
I think, okay, entertainment-wise and like looking at celebrities and stuff, my biggest inspiration, I would say, is Lady Gaga for sure. Just
Toss
because,
up.
yeah, oh my God, always, forever. I will always be a fan. She's the real deal. Like, she's talent and passion always in everything she does.
She lives for it.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
that's really, you have to. You really have to. And like we were just talking about before the camera started rolling, I will sit and I will watch her interviews and I will read things that she's written and listen to songs that she wrote a million years ago. Talk about education. Wow. I mean, you just learn just from hearing her speak about how she loves it, how she did it. And she's not shy.
No,
She'll
yeah.
tell you, this is an art form, this is something you have to study.
Yeah.
Fame is a puzzle. And if you fit it right, it works. And I mean, I love all that stuff. I've been really looking into like laws of attraction and like, have you seen The Secret?
No.
You should watch it. It's a
I
documentary. It's incredible. It's basically all about you put out into the universe. I'm not a very religious person. I'm a very spiritual person, and I think the universe works in like clocks and like gears.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just put everything out in the right way with intention, like we were talking about intention earlier,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Like it works. It
Yeah.
will work
And it's like all timing too.
yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And there's luck. There is luck involved, but because I think when you put the work in, things line up.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly believe that, and she teaches that, and so that's been a huge inspiration to me. So the days that I'm just like, oh, like I can't, you know, I'm getting in dragged 6 nights a week, hopefully with one night off, and that night off I might have to do a photo shoot, so I have to get in, you know, so it's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that it's not a lot, it's a lot. And my personal life is, not my personal life, I have an amazing personal life, but socially, if I have a night off, I want to sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
Right, so it's like, or stay home and write music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's that. Because you can't turn your brain off. And you shouldn't ever. You know,
Yeah.
you should always be, you know, but it's tiring. But, so yeah, her, because she taught me that. And those nights that I really feel like fuck, I cannot get up, bitch, I put her music on and like that. I'm like, I got you, girl. Or I'll watch a concert, or that's my Bible, is her lyrics
Yeah,
and her,
she knows what she's doing.
gosh, she's so smart. But other than that, honestly, it's the people I surround myself with. Like we were talking about earlier, like it's the entertainers I work with. I'm very lucky to know a lot of the girls who've actually been on RuPaul's Drag Race. Very lucky that I've worked with a lot of them, and I'm good friends with some of them. And one of them taught me how to do my makeup. I mean, I have the best of the best around me, because
Yeah.
that show really does. It's like, it's the best, you know, and they're broadcast to America, and
It's a great show.
yeah.
What do you think of the latest season? Have you been watching?
Yeah, yes, I've been watching. I just think, okay, I think the show is getting to the point that
They're on their 7th season now?
7th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
I think the show's getting to the point that fans of the show are getting on the show. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah.
So people who say, I want to do this because it's like, it's intention again. It's like, I want to do this because I feel like I should, or because I want. It's that negative want of fame. It's that. It's like, let me be on TV thing. They're not going on because they want to better themselves as artists. They're not going on. And I'm not saying they do or don't. That's just what I'm reading. And it comes across as, now it's like, my favorite thing about Drag Race not before the season, because there are things about the season I like Ginger Minge, good friend of mine, love her. She's slaying every single episode. She's just incredible. Great, yeah. And like, knock on wood, but I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but crown it. She's incredible. I mean, just one of the most talented people I've ever met.
But yeah, there are the queens that are like, oh, I just wanted to come on here to do Snatch Game.
Right. And can't you just tell when you're watching it, it's like, oh, you're this one from last season.
Yeah.
Oh, you're that character. Oh, and it's like, at what point does it stop becoming a show about drag and becomes a reality show?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like in 5 seasons it's going to be Bad Girls Club, and they're going to have them fighting each other. Like, I don't know.
So do you ever want to be on there?
I don't ever want to say never, you know what I mean? But right now,
You have different intentions,
different
plans.
I don't know. I don't. And some people really want, the cutoff to audition is Saturday. And when I tell you some people really want me to audition, I don't know. I don't ever, they said something to one of the girls this last week. They have a signature color of hair, and that's their thing. And they love it, and that's how they see themselves, and that's how they express themselves. And it means a lot to that person and that person's character that they've been building for years. You can tell. So when they walk down the runway for the 4th week in a row with the same color hair in a competition setting...
Are you talking about someone's on there now?
She just got kicked off.
Milk. No, not Milk. I'm sorry.
No, Max.
Max.
Yeah.
That was last season.
And one of the judges told her, you need to change your hair.
Yeah.
And Max said, but that's not me. She said, it's a competition. You need to change your hair.
Yeah.
And the next week she changed her hair. And I'm not saying it's because she changed her hair, but she went home.
She wasn't being herself. I loved Max.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I really did. And it's sad. Because as an artist, all we have is our art. That's it. That's all we have. It's how we express ourselves to the universe. And it's like, and you dangle, whatever the prize money is in front of somebody. What is it, 10,000, 100,000? Like, it's an obscene amount of money.
Yeah.
And amazing booking fees and immediate fame and all that stuff. You dangle that in front of someone and they'll say, yeah, I'll change everything. And I don't even want the temptation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyone who does this for money is doing it for the wrong reason. Like, oh my God. It's great. Trust me, it's great that I get paid because I can pay my rent and I can eat. And that's amazing. But I don't know. And one thing I always say, RuPaul was never on RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's true.
That is one thing I always say. RuPaul's a huge inspiration.
Pave your own path.
Yeah. RuPaul is a huge inspiration. Huge. Girl, Lady Gaga didn't audition for American Idol.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe she did, but she didn't get on it. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm very big on pave your own path. I think it's important because then you have full control.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to be for RuPaul's Drag Race forever.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Right. And not that you can't being on the show. It's just not, I don't see it in my cards.
Okay.
But hey, if it comes, hey, come on.
Sure, why not?
Saying that to the universe. I don't, a lot of crazy stuff happens. Especially in this business. And you just have to be ready for it and say yes. I don't remember the last time I said no. Because I like that. Even if it's a complete left turn. I'm like, sure, let's see what happens. I don't know. It's exciting.
That's awesome. So, do you have any quotes that you live by?
Yes.
Or any that really stick with you?
Yeah. The one that really is really, really important to me, that I say a lot to myself, it's not that serious. That is a big quote for me.
That's a good one.
Good or bad stuff. And it keeps me grounded, it keeps me happy, it keeps me positive. It's wonderful for everything. It's not that serious. I don't care what it is in this world. If you are, my lunch lady in high school said this to me. if you are V and B, vertical and breathing. She used to say that to me when I would
Wow.
tell a girl, I'm having a day. She said, you're V and B, stop complaining. Yeah, and I keep that with me till this day. Vertical and breathing, it's not that serious. So
That's really good.
that's a big one. And then the other one, this helps me when I can't wrap my head around other things that are out of my control, or like other people. I would say you go through what you go through to get through what you get through. That's a big one for me, because you might feel like you're in a shithole, but it's just it's just part of it.
Yeah, you gotta keep pushing.
Yeah, always, because it's just part of the timeline. You know what I mean? And shitty stuff happens, but then really good stuff happens, but then shitty stuff, and then good stuff.
Gotta just keep your eye on the
It's balance.
prize, and then
It's balance. Yeah, absolutely.
So, with Night Style, we're all about celebrating everyone's unique style, because, everyone has their own style, and no one's better than another. So, what is Mr. Miss Adrien's style?
Well, first of all, that's amazing, and I think that's wonderful, and I applaud you, because I agree with that. And I'll see people looking booger, but girl, if they're feeling it, just because I wouldn't put it on,
that's all that matters.
if you feel good, bitch, go turn it.
Yeah.
I feel that's very strong for me. But, God, my style, well, I don't like to wear a lot of clothes. That's for sure. And my style's changed a lot, but that's consistent.
Yeah, you used to wear glasses. What happened to that?
The sunglasses, yeah. It was my way to get people to talk back when I started coming out, and no one had any idea who I was, obviously. So I had to do something for people to recognize. So, and also my makeup wasn't really, my makeup was not all there. Yeah. So I had to, cover it up.
Yeah, I remember those days, the Halloween makeup.
Yep, you were there for all of that. I was wearing my Party City dollar store makeup, and I still do sometimes. You just gotta know how to use it. But yeah, I would wear these shades for every show. Even when I would come out to hang out as a boy, I would wear shades, and people recognized that, and they thought it was interesting and fun. And then there was one night at Pulse, I had a party. And we were, I just got on cast at Pulse, which was super exciting for me. And I was working with, an amazing lineup, like Angelica Sanchez, who's a title holder, and she's fantastic. And then Kaya Adonis, who's a great friend of mine, and everyone in the city knows who she is. Roxy Andrews, RuPaul's Drag Race Season 5. I was on cast with her.
That's amazing.
A year and a half into doing drag.
Wow.
So that is a fire under your ass to get your shit together. And I remember she told me, she goes, "You're gonna wear those on stage?" And I was like, "Mm-hmm." She was like, "Very that."
She's a tough one, huh?
Oh yeah, but I owe her. I mean, she really, I owe her my face. Like she really, and whether she knows it or not, like I would get to Pulse early, painted. And I would sit on the toilet because there wasn't enough space for me at the dressing room tables at the time. So I would sit on the toilet, and I would just watch her paint. I would just sit there like that, and just watch every because she's her
makeup's on point.
An artist. She picks. Oh my God, she's phenomenal, and she will never do the same face twice. Like it's just even little things, but they just change constantly. She really inspires me to constantly change. That's why I say before we're talking about inspiration. The entertainers I work with, it's like art Olympics, drag.
That sounds amazing.
You need to crank out, but you know what I mean, like a brand new, and it's 5 times a week. So it's like my brain. I constantly have to, what next, and it's amazing. Oh my God, talk about an exercise. Like you really, it puts you together. Like you get right together doing drag. But yeah, so when I started at Pulse, I remember we planned it, and Roxy brought in lashes for me. She gave me my first ever pair of lashes, were Roxy Andrews lashes, and she put them on for me, and she did my liner for me, because wing liner is a bitch. Like, it's fucking hard. I get it now, but fuck. Not fun. And I remember I came out on stage with my glasses, and I did a spin, and I took them off. And
I remember that.
Were you there for that?
No, but I saw the video.
You saw the video?
Yeah.
Bitch, the crowd just went up. And it was a moment. Like, it was a moment with me and my...
It's a rebirth.
Right. That's exactly what it was. And it was like me and the fans and everyone who's been watching me for so long. And they just went, insane. Like, it was like, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that. The crowd went wild to see me, like, and that was almost my way of saying, like, thank you for understanding me. Here I am.
Yeah.
Almost is
That's
how
so
it felt
cool.
to me. It was like, now here is me 100. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I feel like I just did that again last week when I played two of my songs for Pulse again on a Wednesday. So it's almost like a full circle.
Yeah.
I said,
In
okay, now
such a
here's
short
another.
amount of time too.
Right.
That's
So
amazing.
Here's another chunk of me. Yeah. Slowly, I'm opening my legs because I owe them everything. I owe anyone who's ever said one nice thing about me. I owe everything, because that's why I'm here, and that's why I get to do what I love to do.
Well, I can't wait to see what you do in the future. You're gonna go far.
I hope so. I feel far.
Yeah, it's all about how you feel. You define your own success.
I feel like the luckiest ladyboy in the world. I really do. I really, really do. It's crazy. It's crazy. Every day I pinch myself. That's crazy. And then I have amazing people like you who
we love you.
Care what I have to say. Because I don't know. Like I was telling you before,
whenever you're famous, don't forget about me.
Girl, no. Because you'll have this. You won't let me forget. You'll send this to me. Be like,
remember this video?
At Southern Nights? Blah, blah, blah.
Yep. Well, do you have any last words for our audience?
Yeah. I have my clothes.
Yeah,
I'm actually wearing it right now. And I actually have one for you.
What?
I do. It's in the
Word.
back. I was gonna give it to you now, but it's in the back.
I'm excited.
But yeah, it's my tank tops, and we're coming out with V-necks. We're coming out with tank tops like this, but they're gonna be black with white letters. We're coming out with hats, and we're coming out with underwear, which I'm really excited about.
So
it's
where
gonna
can
be
they buy
like
these?
with my logo right there.
Oh my god.
Right now, I'm struggle bus, so I'm still trying to get it put together. We're actually talking to a few stores to get them sold in the stores, which is really crazy. I never thought that would happen. But I mean, I'm selling it out of my trunk for now. But people have been great, and it's crazy walking around and just seeing people. I've been selling them for like 2 weeks, and everywhere I go, I see someone in a tank top. It's wild.
That's so cool.
I didn't even remember selling it, but yeah, I don't know, and it was really important to me. It has my name, my Mr. Miss, and it was really important to me to make it simple, because to me, and it's great that transgender community's been it's incredible how they've reached out and said like, thank you for making clothes like that, because I never even thought about it that way. But the fact that it's such a simple idea, and people get so butthurt about it. They're like, well, I don't understand, because you were born blah, 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 like this, and you have this genetics and this anatomy, blah, blah. Stop asking questions. Life's too short. Just smile and appreciate each other, because we are all we have. And that's why I wanted to make it so simple, because it's a simple idea. It's easier to accept and love and be there for each other than it is to cause a problem. So just be good to each other.
Another.
Just be good to each other. That's it.
And we love you.
I love you.
And thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for coming.
And for having us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. This has been another Night Style Talks. I'm Matt Velvet. See you later.